and welcome back to another video at my YouTube channel and blog. Today I'm working on a card featuring the Quality Craft May Digi image, and these are designed by Jen Evers. And this month we're working with this cute little mouse, and so I decided to use my Prismacolor pencils on him. And there I showed you I just used 4 pencils to color this little guy in. I used the 30% warm gray, the 50% warm gray, the peach, and the black. And so just going to quickly color up this little mouse, and then we will smooth him out with Gamsol and blending stumps. So it's a very easy image to color. You could use just about any medium that you want to color this little guy. He's doesn't require a lot of different colors, so you could use your Copics, watercolors, just about anything will work on this little guy. So just a very easy, quick to color image, and makes just a cute little card. To make this card, I'm using some products that I received in one of the recent Simon card kits. I'm using some gray pre-scored A2 size card bases. Also using some solid cardstock from Simon, and a pattern paper that was in one of the recent card kits. I'll have everything linked down below and over on my blog post for today. So this, like I said, this card came together very quickly. Probably only spent about, not counting dry time, probably about 20 minutes doing this card. So you can see it's a very quick and easy card. The stamp set I use is called Everything Together. Again, that came from a recent Simon card kit, and it has a lot of cute sayings just for general cards. So I thought the sentiment that I picked out was kind of cute, and I'll probably just give it to my husband at some point in time just to let him know I was thinking about him. Oh, there you saw me take my little sanding board to my blending stump. Just had another color left on my blending stump, so I just sanded that off real quick. And I know you're probably not supposed to dip your blending stump in your whole Gamsol bottle, but I was being lazy, and so I didn't get my little container to pour some out. I just dipped it in there. I haven't really found that really hurts anything. Maybe it does. I'm not sure. Probably do as I say and not as I do, and pour some out in a little container to dip your stump into. So okay, so here you see I'm putting together this card. I've pre-cut all my little layers and just given myself an 1/8 inch border all around on everything, so you can see all the layers. I'm just putting everything together pretty flat here with my Scotch ATG gun, and then I'll use some 3M foam tape to pop up the little mouse and the sentiment that I'm going to do. And there you see I chose the Hey There Good Looking off of the Everything Together stamp set. And I'm going to stamp that in the Simon Ink Coral Reef. I thought this matched really well with the colors on that pattern paper. And it's a new stamp, so I made sure that I inked it up, and then I looked through. If you look through a clear stamp, you can kind of see if you don't have it inked up very solid. And so then I just went back to my stamp pad again, and I decided I thought about using a circle die or rectangle die, and I just thought that really wouldn't work for my card base. So I just decided to freeform or fussy cut out the image with my detail scissors that I have. And I've had these for a long time. They are Teflon coated. I have a pair of the long titanium Teflon coated Tim Holtz scissors, and I really love those. These little scissors, I don't remember where I got them from, but the Tim Holtz detail scissors would be very similar to these. And I said they're Teflon coated, so sticky doesn't build up on them, which I really like. So I cut paper, I cut adhesives, I cut everything with these little scissors. And I said the Tim Holtz scissors would be very similar to these. So I'm just putting a generous amount of foam adhesive on the back of these. I don't like it when any little bits of my images collapse because they don't have anything underneath them. Especially if you send through the mail, you don't want anything to, to collapse or bend. So I just put a generous amount of foam adhesive underneath. And then I decided that my sentiment needed something to help make it stand out off of the paper. And there's a pretty teal color in this pattern paper. So I just got my Marvy marker out in teal and just went around the edge. It is not a lot, but it does add a little bit and helps it stand out off of the page, as well as adding, a generous amount of foam behind it as well. So almost done here, adding all my little tiny bits of foam. Then mash it down real good. Remember, adhesive is pressure sensitive. You need to always mash down your adhesive very well if you want it to stay. Okay, so now I got my little sentiment on there. So I decided I wanted my sentiment to sparkle. So I'm just grabbed my Nuvo AQUA shimmer pen and just quickly going over all the letters and to give it a little bit of sparkle and shine, and his little nose as well. And then to add a little bit extra, I decided to add a few dots of Nuvo, which is that orange marmalade, and it's the jewel drop. So they dry a little bit transparent. And then I went over the nose with some glossy accents. So here's a final look at the card. See you soon in another video.